What's up, guys? As you saw in the last couple of videos, I was trying to make this other pulley work. It's just totally wrong, and I'm not going to wait. I decided I was not going to waste any more time, so I picked up something that was more purpose-built for the truck, which is actually an AC delete pulley that Dorman makes. 34254 might be the part number. I don't know. Kind of a jinky pulley on it. I think I'm going to get a different size pulley wheel, or not a different size, a different a metal, like aluminum pulley wheel, because this is just like a plastic one. So I might get a new one of those, but this is brand new, so that lines up with the same bolt holes our old AC compressor has, which is, that thing's got to be like 15 pounds. So that's a cool little weight reduction. This is like half a pound, so that'll be a nice little install. This is held on by 3 bolts. 1, 2, 3. Same thing here. Basically sits in there, bolts right in. So let's go bolt that in. Tech tip for the day: we put new spark plugs in. Put a little dose of anti-seize on them, so that in case there's any moisture ingress or whatever, they don't seize in there, because there's nothing worse than a seized spark plug. Then you got lots of problems. You got a seized spark plug. So there's your tech tip today. And don't load it up. You can just put a little bit on, and when you screw it in, it'll get all over the threads. Nobody wants to load it up. Plug hole, you know what I'm saying? You never load up your plug hole too hard. Just nice, gentle plug hole. Just a touch. You know what I'm saying? Keys to life right here. I'm giving you jewels. Jewels of wisdom. And just like that, spark plugs are done. And yeah, it's a lot easier to do spark plugs when the intake's off. So intake should be going on as soon as I get the wiring harness. And gotta put some new hoses on there and stuff too, but yeah. Got that done. Now on to other things. What's up, guys? Today we have a little more work to do on the truck. So spark plugs, changing spark plugs. I may cut the fender out today, finish the fender cut, and other stuff that I have yet to think of. I've already thought about it, but there's so many little things that I got to do. So I might pull a rear wheel off, cut the do a little fitment up there, and a little grinding, just a little stuff today. I don't have any extra hands, and I'm waiting on a ton of parts still. So that's what's up today, and store it up on that. As you can see, the entire inside is all sheared off, and I'll do a video on the other side. This side was kind of more of like a figure out what I got to do, and I kind of messed up some stuff. Kind of didn't. I took out a lot of material. This door is like way light now, like moving in and out, but it's not very rigid. You can kind of see. I mean, it doesn't need to be rigid. It's all just sheet metal anyways. And there'll be over fender over top of it too. I'm just clearancing for the tires, because the tires got to be able to move up. So right now I got to clean up a bunch of this weld. I got to buy some more cutoff wheels. That's why I'm kind of holding off on any more chopping. You might be able to see this line. I got to still cut along this line to follow this line on the side of the center fender, and that way I can get that all lined up. But until then, I got to clean up all these chops. There's tons of messed up metal, so I'm going to put on my my flappy wheel and just clean up all these little sheet metal chops. So let's do that. guys, so trimming this up. What I did was I basically took a string and roughly measured to about the side, the width of the top to the center of the tire. Then I used that string to make a arc on a piece of cardboard. When I cut that arc out, I got that arc to line up to about right here, and that's what I used to get my template for where I'm going to cut. So at least I know that from the center of the tire to there is the same circumference, diameter. I don't know, in math class. So now that I have my mark, I already cut out the inside on here, so I'm gonna cut the outside now that it's just real thin. I'm gonna have to switch out my grinder wheel, or my floppy disk to cut off. Today's progress so far, some weight reduction stuff, spark plugs, and now I need new cutoff wheels because I just burned through one. There are a couple of them. Alright guys, so I have this other door. We gotta cut that out as well. Cut out a bunch of this. Make it to where I can either I still have undecided whether or not I'm going to weld the door shut or not, but until then I still have to remove a ton of this metal and make sure that I got the clearance up here for that stuff. Also, I got the spare tire mounted up. See if you can get a little full size shot of that. I wanted to measure that so that I can make sure I had the clearance up top, as well as figure out the length of straps that I needed to strap those things in. There's gonna be two of them, as you can see. But yeah, so let's get moving on that. Way more than what I let down the other side. So this piece is kind of connected to the inside over there and the outside over here. It's just that door brace bar. So I think I'm gonna hack that out as well. I did it on the other side on accident, kind of, or once I realized it was kind of connected to both sides. So all this piece needs to go because it's kind of like two pieces overlapping each other. As you can see, so they just overlap. There's no reason for that to be there. So I'll probably cut across here and then across here, take that bar out there, chop that off, and then clean it all up. So yeah. still have to trim a little bit inside there, I think. I don't know, we'll see. Got it all finished up though. As you can see, the door is now pretty hollow. It's not exactly the same as the other door, but it's close. Let's go take a look at the other door. I forget what it looks like. Yeah, pretty similar. I think I chopped this off and got this a little bit closer. You can see I got a mark where I gotta cut some more. But over here you see I made some chops right here and right here. So that disconnects the two hinges. And then I took that door stopper out. So weight savings. But so I might tack those together so that I actually have a swinging door, and it gives it some rigidity actually. It's a surprisingly big difference between the rigidity on that door and this one, just from that little piece right there. It gives it some strength. But yeah, so chopped. I may lose a lot more metal. I may go on to like a weight saving binger after I weigh this thing. Who knows? I'd like to have it around the 4,500 pound dry weight. At least. I think it's kind of a long shot, but I've been calculating some of the tube that I've had in here and stuff that I've taken out. So, yeah. It's hot, and I gotta go get my kid from school. So, give me a minute and we'll get back to some stuff. Hey, what's up guys? So I'm trying to figure out where I want to put my trans cooler. I have this cool derail trans cooler. Come here real quick and I'll show you kind of where. Here's the stock trans cooler. This is where this thing sits in here. I want something a lot bigger than that. So I have this 2-row. But this, I mean, this sits in here real tight. But I'm thinking that with this radiator here, it might not get the airflow that I'm looking for. Also, it's sitting way up front. So, my other option that I was looking at is possibly putting it way back here. And as far as how far the lines go, it's the lines from there to there is a similar direction. But I'm not sure how that works with pumping up to here and back down as opposed to just pumping basically lateral with the trans. You think that's something that I need to worry about? You think this is a good idea, or should I just put it up by the radiator? That's a question. Comment below. Share this so that other people can weigh in. I'm not sure what I want to do yet, but before I start chopping metal up and making mounting brackets, let's help me. All right, so that's my quandary for today. I'm still in the kind of like a mocking up, trying to plan stuff out phase. So